Why me? Why me? Why me?
Man, that's a good way to start things. Happy Friday, everybody. Well, it's Friday for y'all, Saturday for me. I'm already sensing a problem, so let's bring down the music just a tad. There we go. Hope everybody's doing okay. My name is Eddie. Thank you for resubscribing for 8 months. And Thunder Splits, thank you for following 5 days ago. And you were immediately after you was a hotspot, so let me take care of that real quick. Thankfully, I'm not a quote-unquote big channel, so the hostages have not been that bad to me. You fools, don't you watch MNW? I'm from the future. So yeah, I really need to get back on the streaming horse since I've been out of action for a month. I've been doing a couple of card pack opening streams. I tried a Destiny stream and that bombed. So, today, we're doing something a little bit different. Actually, something I've been wanting to try. It's another visual novel. Little indie project by the name of... Transition. Henchman story. So this was a little indie project I think started last year or maybe the year before that. Something around that time. I can't remember the exact time frame, but I remember it was specifically headed by Mark Suskin, who I'm gonna take a crack shot in the dark and say that most of y'all are probably Team 4-Star fans. Also known as Gang Xingba, who was the voice of Android 17 and Tien from Team 4-Star. The basic premise of the visual novel is that you are a henchman for Supervillain. And that's about the extent of it. I did not delve any deeper because I'm one of those guys where if I hear about something, I don't want to hear jack shit on the off chance that I'm spoiled on something. So is this about adventure? Is this about finding love? Is this just pure chaos? Who knows? Back to SD Gundam soon. I will, I just need more space on my desk. And unfortunately, the desk that this place came with is too small, really, for streaming, and I can barely fit my computer on this thing, let alone my Switch. So eventually, we will return to Gundam. So is the music too loud, or am I coming in pretty clear over it? I just want to make sure before we progress, because I don't know how the menus function here. Place your bets over under 5 Venture Bro references. You know, Grizzly, just for that, Venture Bros quotes. Fuck it. I now have a list of Venture Bros quotes that I will bring out as appropriate. How's life over there? Not bad. I don't really go out and explore that much unless, what am I trying to say? Unless one of my coworkers goes with me. And I just realized that the stream chat is not working, so let me fix that real quick. Ah, there it is. There you become S21. Alright, there we go. It was just very, very small. Who's 24 then? Well, I did look at the voice cast, and well, we're gonna meet 24 here in just a moment. Gotta finish get this damn eyelash out of my eyeball, and then we will begin. We'll put voice a little bit like right there. And like that. Let's begin, because I only have 2 hours until the Dynamite pre-show. Or, excuse me, the Dynamite buy-in. And I do not want to miss Bryan Danielson versus motherfucking Suzuki.
Yes, yes! Another victory for the invincible Lord Bedlam!
I just want to take a look at these advertisements here real quick before we continue. In Superance, capital gains for your collateral damage. Justice Burger. Poke Carl. Or Poke? Porke? Oh god. That's supposed to be a Spanish joke.
Excellent work, my brothers and sisters. At long last, the first phase of my master plan is complete!
Thank God this is voice, so I don't have to do the work.
Now, gather the spoils of our conquest, so that we may return to our fortress post-haste!
So you want all these pet supplies stacked in the truck?
Yes, stack the pet supplies in the truck.
Okay, just double checking, because there is a lot of dog food here, and I'm just not sure the resale value is worth the back strain, you know?
Holy shit. Oh God, it is Zurg. When does Buzz Lightyear show up? Please be voiced by Patrick Warburton and not Tim Allen.
Oh, and do you care about organization? Like, should we sort it by animal, or...?
Brother Vaughn, thank you for subscribing for 27 months. It's a big old nerd. Hey, I will tell you the same thing that I told Earl King. I showered with lemon shampoo because I'm feeling zesty. I do not stink.
Just load the boxes! If you please, valued comrade.
Right. Sure. God damn it. Hey, Dave, can you help me with this?
Oh, sure thing, buddy. Try lifting with your legs. I hear that helps.
Hey, Antfish.
I meant help me lift the box, dude.
Oh, gosh, no. I'm a squad supervisor. I'm supervising.
Hey, Vaughn, do you have one of these guys in your office?
But I believe in you, Stan. You can do it.
Oh God, it's a less impressive Indus.
Thanks.
Great work on that box, buddy. Way to go.
Question. Should I be genuine, or should we just turn this into a full Venture Brothers run? Because I'm looking at that top option. God, it's the top and bottom ones. Alright.
Hey, Dave, do you think it's possible to kill a man with a chew toy?
Dave's opinion of you has changed.
Never mind. Let's just give it a try.
Uh-oh.
Hey, fellas. Doing some late night shopping for Fido, huh? That's cute.
Strong woman!
What kind of mud is it? Looking at the two of you, I'd guess something like a Yorkie, maybe a teacup poodle.
I'll have you know it's a Bichon Frise.
But that's way too much food for a dog that you could carry around in your purse.
Oh, he's a super Saint Bernard? So yeah, he's huge, massively big, eats a ton, shits are just, you know, gargantuan. Are you a dog person? Let me guess. Frenchie? Corgi?
You would absolutely own a corgi. Don't you lie to me, woman.
Pitbull. But
Oh.
seriously, step away from the truck and keep your hands off the kibble. This
Got a
puppy
pity.
chow heist is over.
Oh, gosh. Oh, this is going to ruin Lord Bedlam's whole plan. I've got to warn him.
That is literally Nana Shimura. I mean, I ain't complaining.
His plan? What about my plan? Hey, get back here!
Thanks for your commitment to the team, buddy. You've got this.
You
Yeah,
wuss!
Sure thing.
Oh, really? Why don't you show me exactly what you've got, pal?
I'm undercover. You don't want none of that, or... You know, full Venture Pros.
Let's see. I do know a few magic tricks. Some are even good. Have you got any cards? No? That's okay. I can work with change too. Just no dimes. I've got fat fingers, so sometimes I drop those.
Hey, what a coincidence! I know a magic trick too.
Oh.
Oh, really? You know, it's always great to meet a fellow enthusiast. A lot of people make fun of it, but it takes real talent. What trick do you know?
It's called Stop Stalling and Surrender Already. Heard of it?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, it just may ring yours in a second. So what's
Please
it gonna
don't break
be,
my butt.
Sunshine? Are you gonna come quietly or not?
Is that a challenge?
You know I'm not paid to take option A. Well, here goes nothing.
I feel like I know what the answer is gonna be, but let's pretend that we're smart.
Bet you won't see this coming!
Oh, my dime! Achievement unlocked. Tragic backstory. Trash man. Oh god, I've become Kurt. Nowadays, everyone wants to be a superhero. You see them posing gallantly in your newsfeed and you think, sure, they're cool, but I bet I could be that cool too. I'll just do some sit-ups, start drinking diet soda, add a little radiation to my coffee, done deal. Thing is, not to crush your dreams or anything, but most people really can't. Even if you catch that 1 in a million break and land some superpowers instead of cancer, it's a long shot at best. Okay, that's not a Venture Brothers reference, but that's a joke and I'll take it. And if you're some powerless schlub like the rest of us, no chance. Do a billion sit-ups, change your diet, whatever. When a bug hits a windshield, it doesn't matter if the bug's been hitting the gym. It goes splat all the same. Trust me, I know better than anyone. This is me. To do, replace foam, buy ice packs, find a Webflix password. Ronin 420XX. No, not the big muscly dude. That's Captain Commander. Or was it Captain Commodore? One of the captains. Anyway, see the guy flying off the page there in the purple? That's me. My name is Stan, and I'm a henchman. Captain Whatever wasn't the first person to punch me in the face, and he probably won't be the last. At least this time I got a free 6-pack out of the deal when the guy saw it made cover of Hero Weekly. Hard drink with a broken jaw, but you know, that's the thought that counts. That guy in the creepy looking mask is my boss, Lord Bedlam. No one's really sure what he's the lord of exactly, but he's usually polite and he pays us, so we don't ask. Supervillains don't always socialize with their henchmen, but Lord Bedlam likes to every once in a while. This is because we're a smaller operation, we have a family mentality. Not sure I'd go that far. Being a small-time supervillain outfit means that we steal from pet supply warehouses, and that if some animal-themed boomerang breaks your elbow, you have to wash the blood out from your uniform yourself. It does not mean that my coworkers are my brothers and sisters. I don't care how many times Lord Bedlam says it. Mostly I think he just wants to show up for game night and pretend it's not weird. It doesn't help that the mask kind of gives him an unfair advantage at poker. Not that anyone's ever had the guts to bring it up. Honestly though, it could be worse. We've got food, 4 walls, salaries, and healthcare? Oh, I mean, not good healthcare, but you take what you can get when you get your ass kicked for a living. Hey man. Most people can't even afford that these days. It is supervillains of paying you for it instead of the government? What world do we live in? After spending a few years drowning in debt, a job like this seemed pretty damn appealing. You know, moral quandaries aside. Also the frequent pain. Like I said though, not every day ends in a super-powered beatdown. Most of the time my life is pretty normal. Well, from a certain perspective. Issue 1, clock in, clock out. This is my room. It's a little cozy, but it's nice as anything I've had in college. Plus, I get it all to myself. Okay, dude, this is not bad. I mean, aside from no window, decent space, big ass bed. You got your own little, what's the word? Shit, what's the word? I think you put clothes in, not a drawer. Wardrobe! That's the word. Thank you, Bob. And hell, you got a pretty decent sized TV. Lord Bedlam did some research, and I guess henchmen that live in private quarters perform 15% better than henchmen that live in barracks? It's all about that psychological stuff. Okay, Lord Bedlam, I'm immediately impressed with your operation. Uh-oh. We late.
Man.
I guess private bathrooms don't affect performance or something, because we don't get those. So after I wake up, I grab my towel and toiletries and head to the locker room. One downside. Bathroom mates. Alright, hang on here. Save the theft for the job. Respect fellow henchmen's property. Body odor isn't a superpower. Shower. Okay, this guy is just all in on this. What does that one say in the far back? Healthy teeth get knocked out less. Remember to brush. Something supervillains should wash their hands. Paid wage with healthcare and cushy accommodation to get beat up. It's almost wrestling. Oh my god, I can't escape wrestling no matter where the fuck I go. We are a faceless man named Stan that gets his ass kicked by the baby faces. This is greater than zero chance we eventually become Sean Spears. Shit. Oh god. This was a good game to pick. The locker room isn't bad. I mean, it definitely smells a little funky, though part of that is my fault. I did get tossed into a garbage can a few weeks ago, after all. Also, sometimes the hot water in the showers cuts out for a second, so you end up yelping like a small dog and hopping around naked. That's super fun. Anyway, the line for the showers is always pretty long, so I start by heading to the sinks to brush my teeth.
Morning, Stan. You're looking chipper as usual.
As much as you there, dingbat. Okay. As a community, can we just say fucks Dave? Like, it's Anvish, so I'm gonna feel bad about it, but... Dave is into his job. Fuck him.
Oh, I get it. It's because I look like shit. That's very clever, Dave.
What's clever?
Dave is without question the most overwhelmingly positive person I have ever met. I don't think he even understands sarcasm, like as a concept. Sometimes I forget. He's also my supervisor, which as far as I can tell means that his job is kind of exist, but with more enthusiasm.
Never mind, Dave. It's not important.
If you say so, good buddy. So, pop quiz for you, buddy. What's your assignment for the day?
Well, we don't have an operation, and today is Tuesday, so that means I'm guarding a door.
Correct! You're assigned to guard the classified Level 4 research chamber. I'm glad that I could count on an experienced guy like you for something so important.
Well, I've guarded it every Tuesday for years, so yeah, I guess you could call me experienced. I'm a regular veteran of standing next to a door.
Not just any door, a Level 4 door, and Lord Bedlam has entrusted its protection to our team. It's a big responsibility. By keeping that door safe, you keep Lord Bedlam's plan safe, and Lord Bedlam's plans are going to help all of us. Doesn't it feel great, you know, to be a part of something bigger than yourself?
I want to punch you. Most of the time, henchmen fall in one of two categories. Either they think of it as a job, like me, or they've genuinely bought into their supervillain's cause or cult of personality. Dave is definitely the latter. I'm almost certain he has a Lord Bedlam tattoo somewhere. Like, I don't mean some wrist or ankle thing. I'm talking lower back.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, can't do such an important job smelling like this, so I'm gonna go take a shower. See you after assembly.
Looking forward to it, buddy.
I bet you are. After showering, shaving, and putting on my snazzy purple uniform, head to the main hall for morning assembly, where we're all addressed by Lord Bedlam in person. The hall itself is pretty massive, of course. It has to be since it doubles as our hangar, as anyone could tell by the grounded jet helicopter hybrids that sit parked on the hall's east side. It's definitely more than enough room to fit all of us comfortably. After all, we only number about 200 or so, which is a lot less than some of the bigger supervillain outfits. 200 employees in private quarters for all of them? This dude's got a budget. At the far end of the hall, there's a small stage with a podium set up. Yeti, thank you for getting a sub to Joe for 5 months. Or, excuse me. You gifted 5 subs. Okay, I think I could keep the alert box right there. Massive screen with a live feed of the stage sits above it, along with a full lighting rig, like you'd see it at a concert. There's also some kind of ominous computer, but I've only ever seen it used for DJing at company functions.
Good morning, my loyal compatriots.
Mercifully, Lord Bedlam's arrival distracts me from the memories of Dave dancing to folk synth fusion music at last year's Christmas party. Not that Supervillain's ascent from beneath the stage is any more graceful. I don't know why he insists on making an entrance like this. In a world with superpowers, a stage elevator just isn't that impressive. Maybe he just gets a kick out of it, I don't know. Other guys eat it up.
Woo! Yeah! You're the greatest, Lord Bedlam!
Dave, you're at about a 10. I'm gonna need you at like a 0. Like, just take the 1 out. Does he really act like that every morning, you ask? Yes. Yes, he does.
Thank you, thank you. I love the enthusiasm.
I love you, Lord Bedlam!
Alright, maybe just a little bit less enthusiasm. Teeny bit.
Sorry, Lord Bedlam!
Yes, well. Moving on. Today is a normal Tuesday, so you should all know your daily assignments. If you've somehow forgotten, consult the laminated schedule you received at the beginning of the quarter. If you lost your schedule, see Sam Leonhardt in HR and she'll make a new one for you. But the printing fee will come out of your paycheck, just so you know. I mean, they're laminated after all. That's not free.
That's entirely fair.
We do have some injury updates for you today. First, the good news. It looks like John Kess will walk again after that encounter with Muscle Master. I know we were all pulling for him. The bad news, Mace apparently has no idea who he is following his 7th concussion at the hands of the Shrouded Avenger, so he will not be returning to work. His family has received a fruit basket.
Aww.
For some lighter fare, we do have a birthday today. Congratulations to the Bacon Bruiser, who joined us in June after that unfortunate waffle iron incident forced the Breakfast Bandit into retirement.
Excuse me? Did a superhero just stick a villain inside of a giant waffle iron? What? God, this really is a wrestling company.
There will be some mini cupcakes in the East Break Room to celebrate. Please feel free to treat yourself to one between shifts. And it looks like that wraps up our morning announcements. So let's go out there and work together to make this a great day. And remember...
Yes, I'm glad it's mini cupcakes because I don't know what it is. I can't handle, like, the big cupcakes. Way too much shitty frosting on it. The actual cake is the good part.
The secret cabals, juntas, and unfairly moderated LARPing message boards that manipulate our society must all be destroyed!
I beg your fucking pardon?
They will pay for their crimes in blood! And when my master plan comes to fruition, we shall be the ones to exact the toll! Then we shall rip out the diseased heart of modern society and replace it with a newer, better heart of our own making! A heart that actually enforces the rules about period-appropriate clothing and has no limits on caps lock usage!
Okay, as a moderator, I'm going to need you to, dial back your expectations there a little bit.
So says the invincible Lord Bedlam! Happy Tuesday, everyone. Go get him.
He's just a nicer monarch. You know, somewhat emotionally functional. Yeah, I won't dance around it. Amiable or not, Lord Bedlam is definitely a supervillain, and what we do is in a bit of a moral, well, black area, I suppose. For a good cause, I think. The whole pay and blood thing was totally a metaphor, though. Lord Bedlam isn't about killing people. He does have that line. I made sure. After everyone files out of the main hall, we scatter to the far corners of the facility and start our workday. Today, that means I need to take a long walk to the south wing. Lord Bedlam is the fusion of Gru from Despicable Me and the Monarch. Oh my fucking god. I hate that. It's not exactly a scenic height. The sides are basically what you'd expect from hidden underground fortress. Stone walls, metal doors, and no windows. Still, it's nice to move about a little, considering my assignment. Eh? What pinged? Sensuna, thank you for the host. When I arrive, I find said assignment exactly as I expected. The metal door I'm guarding is just like all the others, except it's labeled 1385. It has a retinal scanner and keypad next to it. Demon, I demand you kill it on sight just for the principle of the matter. But wait, Grizzly, I'm a minion. Oh. No. Correction. That's a minion. Also, as expected, Dave arrived before me and is standing at a rigid attention. Judging by his ragged breathing, he ran all the way here.
How's the door doing, Dave?
All's quiet so far, luckily. You're 1 minute and 35 seconds late, you know. If you were 8 minutes and 26 seconds later, I'd have to mark it down.
Oh, fuck you! It's a minute 30, pal!
Noted. Noted. I'll remember to teleport next time.
Oh! Okay, so apparently my scroll wheel can act as a text advancer. Cool.
You can teleport?
You idiot.
Yep, but only once a week, and only if I have a breakfast burrito with mango habanero sauce in the morning. Think you could hook me up? You know, for the team.
Well, gosh, Stan, that's outside of our team's budget. But if it will keep you on schedule, then by golly, I'll see what I can do.
How is a burrito out of our budget? When we can afford all of this?
Thanks, buddy. Oh, and it helps if I get the one with the green packaging. You know, the one with the cactus mascot that wears the little sombrero.
I'll see what I can do. I've got to go check on the new guy first, though. What was his name again?
Not sure, but he insists on calling himself Sith Player. He's taking this whole
What?
Henchman thing very seriously.
Oh my god. Oh good, we recorded a Star Wars nerd.
Well, of course he is. It's serious work, Stan. So be sure to stay vigilant and keep an eye on that door, buddy.
You got it, boss. That's me, super vigilant. But not vigilante vigilant, like villainously vigilant.
Okay, calm down there, Stan. I'm not sure how much of that Dave heard, since he's already halfway down the hall on his way to check on the rest of our squad, but he gives me a thumbs up as he turns the corner, leaving me and door 1385 to ourselves. And so, my day of standing in an empty hallway begins. Seriously, on Tuesdays, that's pretty much all I do. Since at level 4 clearance, almost no one even uses the door. Oh, I guess I should explain. Level 4 clearance means that basically only Lord Bedlam or specifically approved henchmen have access. In this case, it's a handful of engineers, and they rarely show up. Pardon me, I need some water. Whatever's in there is apparently very important, but doesn't get a whole lot of love. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not paid to understand it. I'm paid to stand here, doing nothing. Yippee. You might think I'm living the life, getting paid to stand around, but it does come with one problem. Boredom. Mind-numbing, agonizing boredom. So when Dave drives by to do his rounds, I find myself trying to start a conversation. It doesn't always work, and sometimes I regret it. Still, I feel like if I don't at least try to make my brain function just a little, it'll just shut down on me one day.
Hey there, buddy. How's your day going? All your tasks on schedule?
Hold on, let me check. Yep, door's still there. So my sole task of standing beside it and waiting for someone to actually use it remains right on track.
Well, that's just swell. You're always on the ball, Stan. Was there anything I can do to help you out? Maybe get the facility crew down here to give that door the old spit shine.
I think the door's shiny enough for now. But do you mind if I ask you something? Non-work related, I mean.
Sure thing, buddy. Daily chats with the team are an important part of being a squad supervisor, after all. What's on your mind?
Also, I just realized he's not 24, he's 53. Oh, God. Alright, what do we ask him? We don't want to be proper gamers. Do we just want to be generic or go for straight for the hot button? Y'all are thirsty motherfuckers. Fucking degenerates, a lot of you.
So, how are things going with that dating app? Have any hot dates? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. I've chatted with a few girls on the app. I mean, it usually starts okay, but we always seem to have a difference in our beliefs.
A difference in beliefs. Oh, please do go on.
What, like religion or something? I think there are specific apps for that if it's a big deal for you.
Oh my God, we gotta get Dave on the Christians Online.
Oh, no, not that. It's just none of them seem to believe in Lord Bedlam's mission.
Oh my God, you idiot.
Shit, dude, you don't tell them you work for Lord Bedlam, do you?
Oh, no, I would never violate the sanctity of our brotherhood. But it's very important to me, so I give them the bullet points of our code, and then they, unmatch me.
You are so committed, but you're so goddamn dumb.
Damn, Dave. That's, sorry, man.
Thanks, buddy. I just wish I could date one of the girls here. It'd be so much easier. I've always really liked Jen from Squad 23.
23! There, I'll take it. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly a lady killer, but I'm not quite the mess that poor Dave is. I could probably give him some useful advice. Then again, do I really need to go deeper? Skill different interests, improve your profile. Or do we want to pretend that we somehow have a moral high ground over this fucker?
Not to overstep, but you know you can't date Jen, right? You're a supervisor.
Oh yeah, that too. That's also an important thing.
What do you mean?
Well, she's a regular henchman, and you're ranked above that. It's not professional, you know?
I didn't even realize that. I just assumed that it's like he's my direct boss and under a different section.
Look, just imagine you were asking me out, not Jen. Do you think that would be okay?
But I'm not asking you out, I'd be asking Jen out.
Oh my God, you idiot! Just have imagination!
I'm not sure what you're saying. I mean, I'm flattered, but...
What? No, it's purely hypothetical. Listen.
I don't know what medicine has to do with this, but you're a member of my squad, Stan. That would be highly inappropriate.
God! He's just a... I was right, he's just a less charming Indus. I hate this.
That's what I'm saying.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up. I like you, buddy, but as your supervisor, it's important for me to set boundaries. Understand?
Right. Yeah. Boundaries are good.
Great, good talk, buddy. It's important for us to communicate about this stuff. That's why I have an open door policy. Just not the door you're guarding, though. That was a little door joke. Been saving that one.
I bet that took you a long time to come up with, huh?
Yeah, it was really clever.
Hey, I tried. Some skulls are just too thick to be pierced by anything short of a doomsday weapon, and I can't afford Dave to give me another shaky report. Sometimes these conversations go better, sometimes they go worse. Luckily, they all eventually end, and Dave leaves to check with another member of the squad. After that, it's another long, eventless stretch of waiting and silence before I'm eventually relieved for lunch, and I head to the cafeteria. Cafeteria isn't much different than what you might find in a high school, or a prison. Really depends on your perspective, I guess. Tap water saves money. I mean, as long as the tap water has a filter, then I accept that. There are long stained tables with uncomfortable plastic benches attached to tile floor. That's probably what a grizzled war veteran would look like in a floor room, and a faint smell of mold and hopelessness. Most of Lord Bedlam's fortress is in much better shape, so it's strange that the cafeteria is so banged up, right? Wrong. See, Lord Bedlam may have maybe had honcho everywhere else, but this place has its own dark master. History teaches us that whoever controls the food supply gains incredible leverage. The lord of this terrible domain learned that lesson well. As long as Lord Bedlam gets his tuna melt, this despot has absolute autonomy. Janitors, maintenance, engineering, none can defy his will. Not here in the heart of his kingdom. So rose Antonio Giamatti, master of the cafeteria, my stomach's personal tormentor.
Next! Hey, talking to you, pal!
Oh god, it's Carl!
Oh, sorry. What's on the menu today, Chef Antonio?
We got bologna casserole, bologna hot dish, and bologna surprise.
Baloney. For a month, baloney. That train we hijacked last month must have had 5 cars full of the stuff because we haven't seen any other meat since. I glanced down at my options. I only see 2. They are each labeled as hot dish and casserole. They look exactly the same. Bastard. Maybe the surprise is different. Ugh. The surprise, sure.
I think I'll try the bologna surprise.
You got it! Surprise! It's casserole.
Fucking...
Wait, what? Are you serious?
What? You say you want a surprise, so I surprise you with which one you get.
Oh, for fuck's...
You're surprised, ain't you?
I mean, technically, but those 2 dishes are exactly the same. Why even give us a choice if it doesn't mean anything?
Commentary on your own game there, Solskin.
The same? You little shit! What do you know about the art of cooking, huh? You think you're some 5-star chef or something? Just 'cause they look the same don't mean they taste the same!
But... You're right. I don't know anything about cooking. I'm sure they taste very different.
And?
Thank you for the meal.
And?
Thank you for the meal, Master Chef Antonio Giamatti.
It's a stat.
As I walk to my seat, I have a sinking feeling that I have made a horrible mistake. Maybe there's some hidden meaning here about the illusion of free will or something. Just gonna sip my tea water. Or maybe I should just remember that you could never beat a chef in their own cafeteria.
Next! Come on, Oberon, get a move on! I know they got lines in England. Don't you pretend you don't know how it works because you call it a cubary-doo or something. Come on!
And even the Fae are made his bitches in this place. I tell you what my day was like after lunch, but honestly it wasn't much more exciting than the first half of it. I stood by a door some more, had a few more awkward conversation with Dave, and clocked out. The only thing I did differently today was take advantage of my personal food stash for dinner. Running low, only a few protein bars and ramen packets left. But better to tap into that than face Antonio again. Take offense to that as an Englishman. So yeah, it's like I said, other than my apartment rivalry with our lunchman, I live a pretty normal life most days. Sleep, eat, work, and repeat. Thrilling stuff. Of course, not every day is the same. We have different assignments each day of the week, for one thing, and every now and then we have what Lord Bedlam calls an operation. In other words, supervillainy. As it happens, this Wednesday is an operation day. There we go. Operation days begin the same as any other day. I mean, they kinda have to. Can't do much when I'm asleep and don't want to smell like shit, so that means heading to the locker room as usual. There's an intangible difference what we're getting ready for an operation instead of a normal work day, I'll say that. The locker room has an air of tension to it, in addition to the usual odor. People are giving each other nervous glances or cracking bad jokes to calm their nerves. Not like anyone expects to die or anything. Superheroes don't kill. One of the perks of being on this side of it. Still, getting hit in the head enough times has its consequences, as Mace found out. Or the legs, if you ask John Kess. So I mean, we have every right to be nervous. Shit, I know I am. Not Dave, though. He's actually excited about the whole thing. I know, big shock. Just blew your mind.
Morning, buddy. You know what today is?
Yeah, it's,
Operation Day! Oh boy, I'm so excited. I've got that tingly feeling in my bones.
well, that's more than I needed to know.
I don't know. Just the way he said the bones. Ugh. I'm gonna have to go back and clip that.
Aren't you excited too? I hear this is a big one.
Sometimes I wonder if Dave makes these little slips on purpose just to screw with me. I'm not sure if that's better than them being Freudian.
Oh yeah, you know me. My excitement levels are like at full friggin' capacity. I live to get powerbombed by masked millionaires with messiah complexes.
Yeah, this really is just wrestling.
Oh, I don't think any superheroes will be there this time. I heard this is something totally different. They'll never expect it.
I'm pretty sure he said something like that every time. If Dave were a wealthier man, every day would be sunny. Or would be weatherman.
Well, just in case they do expect it, I'd better make sure I have time to stretch. See you in the main hall.
As an aside, if you're thinking of starting a career as a henchman for some insane reason, never forget to stretch. I think this would be obvious, but tons of people totally skip it. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is pull a hammy while running from some caped Adonis type, because they will not miss an opportunity to look cool. They'll uppercut you in the orbit and strike a pose regardless. That happened to one of my buddies, Mordecai. Fun enough guy to watch a basketball game with, but not quite as funny as he thought he was. He kept trying to call himself Mordecai the Henchman, but it never took. You know, in hindsight, he was a bit of a schmuck. Of course, this stretching stuff goes both ways. He once got away from Red Phantom totally unscathed because his calf cramped during his big entrance. Bonus lesson: don't jump through a window if you don't have to. After freshening up and getting my stretch on, I head to the main hall. Before I get there, I can hear the hum of the jet helicopter things power up. I think we call them Bedlam copters, but I hope I'm wrong. Shit, I think I'm actually a little late because Lord Bedlam has already arrived at this podium. Not that I've missed much. Lord Bedlam likes to give the motivational speech before operations and, well...
The shadowy masters who control our society are growing nervous, my comrades! With their hold on the artisanal baloney industry shattered, they see the writing on the wall! And that writing says they are the ones who are ruining the weekend for everyone! Not the righteous masses who just want the orc barbarians to stop wearing jeans!
Excuse me? Oh right, the LARPing thing. Yeah, you get the picture. We don't actually get briefed on the details of these things. Only Lord Bedlam and a handful of his top ass-kissers know what's going on. Need to know basis, I guess.
I know that each and every one of you are dedicated to our noble cause, and that you will follow both my own orders as well as your captain's without question. Seriously, no questions, no chit-chat, and no scuttlebutt. If you're all being a bunch of chatty-Cathy gossip queens, then it makes us look bad, and we need to look our best today.
But who are we impressing? The rent-a-cops at whatever place we're sticking up certainly won't care. Besides, how professional can we look in purple spandex?
Now go forth, my comrades, and let loose the hounds of our endless parade of glory!
I don't think Lord Bedlam writes these speeches down. If he does, he certainly doesn't have an editor. Anyone who shares my feelings of Lord Bedlam's eloquence certainly isn't letting that show, though, and I follow suit. Can't bring myself to cheer wildly like Dave, but I can dutifully fall in step with him as we head to our proverbial chariot. While on one of the Bedlam copters, I can hear the roof opening for us with a groan.
Oh, this is it! You ready, buddy?
Only if you stop calling me buddy for the day. Just like, keep it professional, alright? You're my supervisor, man.
Oh, okay, you got it! Fellow Bedlamites?
Oh god, that's worse. Let's strap into our seats, the engines roar to life, and like that, we're off. Wherever we're going, it's further away than usual. This flight's getting kind of long. I'm not the only one that realizes it either. Some of the guys have been exchanging confused looks. Eventually, though, the pilot makes an announcement.
Alright, meat shields, put on your makeup and hold on to your eyeballs because we're in the pipe and going in hot!
Uh-oh.
Actually, we're third in line in, so we're in a holding pattern for a bit. Then we're balls to the wall with foils locked and guns blazing! Woo!
Oh god, another Dave. I'm pretty sure these things don't have any guns. I'm also pretty sure that we train most of our pilots with video games and film clips since we don't have any actual flight simulators. Yet through some miracle, we don't crash during our descent and move to join the henchmen that are already on the ground. Oh wow. We fucked this place up. Sliding down one of the Bedlam copter's rappel cables sends me through a hole in the roof of whatever building we were hovering over and lands me in some kind of tech office. At least it was an office. Our hole in the roof isn't the only one. There are at least 3 that I count. One for each Bedlam copter, I guess. And a few smaller holes in the walls that are probably from weapons fire. A lot of the equipment has been wrecked, but what's left looks impressive. Definitely fancier stuff than we usually appropriate. Can't figure out what it is though. Robotics? App development? I'm not sure. Most of the other henchmen seem to have moved on, but half a dozen stand guard over the few scientists that have been rounded up. Another whole squad stands in the middle of the room with Lord Bedlam at the head.
Excellent! Reinforcements! You lot!
Points towards my squad. Damn it, I know what's next.
You shall remain here as our rear guard! The rest of you, with me!
No problem, Lord Bedlam. You heard him, squad! We're the rear guard, and the rest are going with him! That last part isn't really relevant to us, but I just wanted to make sure you heard.
Shut up, Dave. There's a cheer from the other squads, and they rush to join the others as they follow Lord Bedlam through a nearby door and out of sight. The rest of us aren't cheering. Here's the thing about being a rear guard. You're guarding the entrance and exit, right? While your job is pretty uneventful if nothing goes wrong, you're also the first line of defense against outside interference. Follow me? If a superhero shows up, we're the ones they'll run into first. Or run over, to be more accurate.
Oh boy, the rear guard! What an honor! Gosh, how long has it been since we've been selected for that?
Let me guess, we're always selected for that?
Last year, I think. Some lady with wings broke your clavicle.
Good on her.
Oh, right! I sacrificed my body for the glory of Lord Bedlam.
Sacrificed his body so we can rob a smartwatch factory. Not even the good ones, like the cheap knockoffs. Look like they came with a kid's meal.
Hopefully Lord Bedlam's glory will come sacrifice-free this time.
But if it doesn't, we'll be ready! Right, team?
Sure.
Ugh, damn it. Sorry about that. It's raining, so my sinuses are kicking in. We take up a position next to the window on the opposite side of the room as the captive scientist. I want to be as far away from them as possible. Sure, we'll let them go when we leave, but that's not the one thing we do that really bugs me. Stealing is, you know, whatever, it's just stuff. Taking hostages? That can't be a fun thing to go through. Pull my stun baton from my belt and start messing with it to take my mind off the scientists. Plus, I need to make sure it works. Sometimes these things short out and I have a feeling I'll need it. This place is big time. Just got that feel. That means we're going to attract attention, and that means... Ah, shit. Suddenly, something explodes through the wall on my right. Dave and I are flung forward and tumbled to the floor. As quickly as I can, I scramble to my feet, grasping my baton. However, as I turn to face the source of the explosion, my jaw drops. Oh, fuck. A superhero is showing up as a surprise, but that's Shining Nova! Shining goddamn Nova! As in the person that took down the Skull Syndicate and went toe-to-toe with Dr. Calamity's Supreme Ultra Deathbot! Shit, we are screwed! We are completely screwed!
Time to factor here, so I'm only gonna say this once. There's no way you can beat me. That means you can either give yourselves up or get your asses kicked. Your call. I can't make it for you.
I really considered just giving up this time around, but I should have known better. By taking any time to think at all, I've given Dave at least a vast edge in reaction time.
For Lord Bedlam! Charge!
Sayonara! Dave and most of the other henchmen charge wildly. Some raise their stun batons, others fire with their beam weapons. It goes about as well as you'd expect. What henchmen that are left seem to be fleeing. The ones that are the further away from me, at least. I'm maybe 5 meters from Shining Nova and he's staring right at me. Oh god, he's staring right at me.
Hey.
What's up?
Option C! Desperate, I leap to the left just as Shining Nova raises a hand and lets loose a blast of energy. I can feel it whiz by me as I come crashing down behind a desk. Unfortunately, an ordinary desk won't do me much good, and as I try to crawl to my feet, I'm knocked down again as a second blast blows the desk to splinters. I peel myself off the floor. I can see a pair of metal feet stopping my tracks. Looking up, I find Shining Nova standing directly over me, within arm's length.
Aw, don't go. We're just getting to know each other.
Sorry, I'm a very nervous man. Looking at Nova's armor this close, I noticed something. Armor can't completely cover the wearer's joints. There are little gaps that give way to some lighter, more flexible material. It makes sense. How could Shining Nova even move? Maybe I could work with that. Or I could always try for the classic. Fuck it. This is wrestling. We're dirty deeds in this shit. With every last ounce of strength I have, I whip my baton upwards in a vicious arc, aiming for the man's greatest weak point. Oh. Oh, right. Armor.
Always worth protection.
Worth it.
Advice.
Unfortunately, my uniform's manufacturers didn't follow that motto, as well as whoever made Nova's armor. So when I receive a metal boot to the chest, things don't end well. Specifically ends with me crashing to the floor and losing, like, most of the feeling in my left arm.
Well, I'll give you this. You lasted at least twice as long as the rest of these idiots.
Do I get a prize?
Yeah, you win an extended beatdown. Congratulations.
Yay.
Can I get a refund on that? I don't think I want that prize after all, so I take one last glance around for anything I can use. As I look around, I realize just where I've landed. A few yards to my right, by engineers that Lord Bedlam took as captives, and not too far to my left is a door leading further into the facility. They're still tied up, so they can't escape. Maybe that's why Nova isn't rushing to finish me off for fear of their safety. To be honest, I have the exact same fear. It's just a job. I don't want to hurt these people. Then again, Nova doesn't know that, so maybe I could bluff my way out of this. Or should I just make break for the door and hope for the best? Oh, shit. I'm a wuss. Definitely better to just make a break for it. I don't want Shining Nova to blast me, and I don't want these people to get caught up in the crossfire either. They've had a bad day enough as it is. Besides, I dodged one shot, maybe I could dodge a second. As I weigh my options, Shining Nova steps forward, and a hatch opens on the mechanized hero's wrist, revealing a small dark gun.
Alright, look, I don't want to injure you, but I can't exactly have you running around causing trouble either. So, if you hold still.
Before Nova can continue, I push aside the pain, muster what stamina I have left, and scramble towards the exit.
Hey!
Ignoring Nova's shouts of warning, I reach for the door. Almost there. Not quite. Just as my fingers graze the handle, I feel a prick on my neck. Suddenly, my body feels like rubber. Like a puppet that lost its strings, I collapse to the floor with a groggy moan. Everything's a blurred, sounds echo as though I'm in a cave. Damn, I didn't think tranquilizers could work this fast. As my eyelids start to close, Shining Nova steps into view, visor glowing hypnotically as my vision starts to fail me.
Now, why'd you do that? Maybe that first move was lucky.
Although Nova's silhouette is hazy, I could just barely make out their helmet glancing in the direction of the hostages.
Or maybe you're more different than I thought.
Yay, they like me. Even though being put to sleep is better than being knocked unconscious, in this case it doesn't feel like I'm snoozing in my bed. It's a deep, dreamless slumber. 1 second all I see is blackness, and then the next.
Onwards, my loyal compatriots! Onwards towards retreat!
I jolt upwards with a start. Was that Lord Bedlam? Did he say retreat? I look back and forth in confusion, trying to figure out what's happening. Lord Bedlam and a throng of battered henchmen appear to be making their way towards a hole in the wall where one of the Bedlam concerts has extended its ramp. I don't see the other two. The only one left? Shit, I better hurry and get on it. I use some nearby debris to pull myself to my feet, pull the dart from my neck, and then hobble towards the ramp as quickly as I can. They get closer as I see someone waving from inside.
Hey, Stan, you're alive!
You thought I died?
Well, you kinda looked like it.
And you didn't check? Never mind. Let's just get the hell out of here.
I start to drag my groggy carcass towards the Bedlam copter, but it's slow going on my own. Still, I've got a good shot at making it. At least it looks that way until a familiar black and blue blur falls from one of the holes in the ceiling, takes one look at me, and grins. Oh no, it's the hot one!
Hey there, sunshine. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see your raggedy-ass outfit here when I got the call. A data science facility's one hell of a step up from a pet store.
What can I say? I'm branching out.
But you're not too much of a big shot to leave without saying hi now, are ya? After all, we're old pals, ain't we?
You're the second hero to say something like that to me. Are you sure you guys aren't all just very, very clingy because you can't have dating lives because of your superhero-ness?
Oh, you know me. I'm not big on long goodbyes. It's so awkward.
For sure. It's super awkward. But if you just ghost on out of a party like that, a girl might take offense. And I turn into a real bitch when I'm offended.
Oh, definitely no offense intended. I'm just tired is all. Long day, got hit with an elephant tranquilizer. You know how it is. Think I'm gonna turn in early, watch some web flicks in bed, and maybe grab a pint of ice cream.
Not before you've had the chance to dance. Normally, I'm not one to pick up Nova's scraps, but we had so much fun last time that I've gotta insist.
I should warn you, I've got 2 left feet.
Okay, but at least let me change the music first. I can't keep tempo with all these alarms.
Nah, it's easy. I'll lead, you follow. Now come on, sunshine. Let's kick this party up a notch.
Miss Dynamo is maybe 10 meters away, but I know that distance won't mean much to someone with that kind of strength and speed. Even if I wasn't still hungover from Shining Nova's tranquilizer, my odds of getting out of the way aren't good. Dynamo knows it too. Takes her time sizing me up and settling into her stance. Dynamo's muscles coil. I reach for my baton and desperately try to think of an angle. It's going to be worse that trash can incident if I can't right now. And I'm as dangerous as a pillow covered up in bubble wrap. I don't get much of a chance. As soon as I brandish my weapon, Miss Dynamo bursts forward. I guess she figured giving me the first strike last time was charity enough. I wince, bracing for the pain. But it never comes. Oh no! 2 hot women! Instead, Dynamo's fist collides with a glowing red energy sword, held by an unfamiliar woman in a black and red catsuit. The blow is so strong that the weapon pulses, I can feel the ground shake. And so the mystery woman barely gives any ground. She angles the energy blade to turn into more of a glancing blow and steps back to steady herself, but still looks effortless.
Tisk, tisk. These aren't your toys to break anymore, child.
Scorpion, what are you doing here?
I just told you. These are my playthings now. If you can't play nice, then I'll have to take them away. You never pay attention, do you? Not even the slightest bit. Don't you ever tire of it? The ignorance?
I don't know, talk to conservatives, see what they think. Adam!
Shut up!
Miss Dynamo finally breaks the deadlock and leaps back. Woman in the cat suit, Scorpion, does the same, somehow more gracefully. Holy shit, where did she even come from? She was so fast I barely saw it. Since when did we have a ringer? They are dumbfounded, momentarily forgetting about escaping. It's not often you see something like this when you work for a guy like Lord Bedlam. A victory for us usually means a distraction or an escape. This Scorpion lady's going toe-to-toe with a powerhouse like Miss Dynamo, and God help me, it seems like she could actually win.
Temper, temper, child.
Stop calling me that!
But you are. Listen to yourself. If you're not careful, you'll have another tantrum. And then who will have to clean up your mess this time?
Oh, it won't be you. Don't worry. Nah, you're gonna be the mess. What's left of you, anyway.
Promises, promises. Always promises with you. Never once delivered.
Beyond a grunt of frustration, Dynamo's retort this time is physical. She rushes right at Scorpion, who falls suit, sword whirring. Looks like that first move was no fluke. Dynamo's dishing out most of the offense, but none of it is connecting. Scorpion can't avoid outright. She's redirecting with her sword. It's like watching a dance, but fast forward at the 5 times normal speed with a high chance of broken bones or dismemberment. As astonishing as it looks, I'd take this chance to get the hell out of here.
Dan, come on, they're closing the doors!
What? Tell them to wait!
I can't. The pilot isn't in my squad, so I don't have the authorization. Sorry, buddy. Remember to lift your knees.
Oh, fuck you! I spit on my heel and sprint towards our getaway vehicle as fast as I can. Between the wooziness and the exhaustion, I'm not making the best time. Come on, not like this. You can't let your streak end by getting ditched. I stumble once, but quickly recover. And a second time, my arms flail about for a moment as I fight to keep my balance. Then at a third time, and I collapse onto the ramp just as it starts to raise. In a panic, I scramble forward on all fours before at last stopping at Dave's feet in the middle of the passenger hold.
Wow, nice hustle! I don't think I've ever seen you move that fast, Dan.
Ah, shit. Oh, save options. Yeah. Uh-oh. How do I get out of here?
Screw. I mean, fine. Whatever. Thanks, I guess.
No problem, respected colleague. Always happy to help.
With an incoherent grumble, I move into the plane, trying to find a spot to rest and to get away from Dave before I say something I regret. Now that I'm inside the Bedlam copter, I find it doesn't have much room to spare. It's definitely over capacity. I guess that's good. It means more than a third of us made it out. On the other hand, that means almost 2/3 of us didn't. Jeez, we never had to leave so many people behind before. I'm just surreal. Feels like I'm in a war movie. What the hell was this place? Dynamo said something about data science, which would explain all the computers. We were after information? Weird. Way too cutting edge for Lord Bedlam's modus operandi. Must have been important information, too. Why else would not one but 2 superheroes show up to stop us? Giant Nova alone would have been a big deal, but Miss Dynamo, too? Dynamo is known to slum it for a little bit of fun, as I found out during the pet store debacle, but I thought Nova was exclusively working on national-level threats and crisis response now. Maybe it has something to do with that Scorpion woman. Never heard of her before, which is maybe the weirdest part of this whole thing. Someone like her should have gone viral at some point. Not sure what to make of it. Well, I hope whatever Lord Bedlam got from here was worth it. Close my eyes and breathe a sigh of relief as I feel the Bedlam copter leave this place behind. Between the surprise guests and the downsizing, one operation Operation Day, I'll be happy to forget. Issue 3, The Rookie. I think that's a sliver of time immediately after an operation where I'm most grateful for our private quarters because all I want to do is sleep. Fortunately, Lord Bedlam gives us the rest of the day off, and I'm all too happy to take advantage. In 2 minutes of heading back to the base, I'm sleeping soundly in my bed. Well, as soundly as one sleep can be given after a day like that, I didn't break anything at least, which is more than a few of my coworkers can say I'd wager. It's the little victories, you know. Anyway, aside from a short break to munch on a protein bar, I sleep through the rest of the day and straight on till morning.
Oh, god damn it. No, I don't want to get up.
I really don't. I don't know what Shiny Nova put into that tranquilizer, but I feel like I've been hit by a freaking truck. A truck with like a rocket strapped to it. But hey, that's part of the job, so against my body's wishes, I dragged my carcass out of bed and headed to the locker room to get ready for the day. The locker room feels almost empty. There's less noise, less people, less smell. Kind of eerie. Guess that's just what happens when you downsize overnight. The line for the showers is much shorter too, but I make for the sinks anyway. Force of habit, I guess.
Morning, buddy!
Morning, Dave. How are you holding up? You took one hell of a punch.
Just some heavy bruising. The doc was worried about internal bleeding, but I guess I got lucky.
Hooray.
How about you? You were out way longer than I was.
I'm fine, just exhausted mostly. Still can't believe I got tranked like I was an escaped zoo animal or something. That's my Shining Nova story. Can you believe it? Oh yeah, the hero that took down Dr. Calamity's Ultra Death Bot? They shot me with an elephant tranquilizer. Yeah, it was fine. I just drooled a little.
Shake my head and sigh. That fight against Dr. Calamity I mentioned, that's like 8th on Hero Weekly's most epic showdowns of all time. Nova's big time, man. I drooled in front of a legit celebrity.
But nothing's bruised, and I don't have a concussion, so I guess I can't complain. Kind of a nice change of pace from being punched or blasted into unconsciousness again when I think about it.
Well, I'm just glad to hear you're okay. We lost a lot of the squad, so I need everyone who's left to be working at peak efficiency.
How many did we end up leaving behind? Feels like at least half.
Sadly, about 60% of our valued teammates gave up their freedom for our cause.
And how do you know they were arrested? Some could have gotten away.
Oh no, everyone got rounded up. It was on the front page of the Cape and Cowl website.
Cape and Cowl, huh? They actually covered us? That doesn't happen a lot.
Cape and Cowl is the premier superhero news blog, but usually they don't cover too many actual crimes. Costume changes, relationship rumors, and controversy make way more money than crime scene reports. That confirms it. Lord Bedlam's actually up to something big this time. CNC, Shining Nova, this mysterious scorpion lady. I get the feeling none of them would bother if this were small potatoes.
Yep, it was quite the day. I bet Lord Bedlam is thrilled, and I'm sure the next phase of his master plan is right around the corner.
Even with all those losses? How?
Why, with some old-fashioned hard work and gumption, of course. If veteran workers like you double your task
Excuse me?
I'm sure we'll be able to stay right on schedule.
Fuck you!
On schedule for what? We don't even know what the next step in his master plan is. You know, assuming he even has one.
Exactly! That's why we have to be prepared for every possible plan he prepares. That's what I mean by peak efficiency, Stan. But don't you worry about that. You just leave all the planning to me. All you have to focus on is all the new work you have to do.
Goody.
Thanks. Really appreciate your sacrifice.
Sure thing, buddy. That's what being a squad supervisor is all about.
If you say so. Anyway, I gotta try to scrub this ass kicking off me. I'll see you at assembly, man.
After getting myself cleaned up and finding that no, you cannot just scrub away an ass kicking, I head in the main hall. Given our losses, I expected a different sight than usual, but what I actually find is even more surprising. A huge contingent of unfamiliar faces stand in front of the stage, and the strangest part, they're wearing our uniforms. Rather than surprise, Lord Bedlam seems to have forgone his usual entrance and is already waiting on the stage. Standing next to him with a commanding posture is yet another new face, but this one I recognize. Oh shit. Between the distance and the crowd, it's hard to get a good look at her, but there's no mistaking that black and red catsuit. Scorpion, the woman who fought Miss Dynamo. That certainly removes any theories about her appearance yesterday being a fluke. So Lord Bedlam is teaming up with another supervillain, huh? Hopefully it doesn't end like in a fight like the last team up. I have a feeling Lord Bedlam wouldn't stand much of a chance this time.
Good morning, my loyal compatriots! Well, most of my loyal compatriots. Some of them. An amount. You'll notice that we have a few new faces here. After the success of yesterday's operation, Madam Scorpion and her organization have agreed to help compensate for our sudden personnel shortage.
Oh my god, how tall is she? She's taller than Lord Bedlam. Adam, ooh, that's fancy. Still haven't heard of her though. She's even stranger in light of her ability to recruit a small army overnight.
But I'll let her explain the details for herself. So let's all give a warm Lord Bedlam welcome to Madam Scorpion and all our new comrades for joining us in our unending Ferris wheel of triumph!
Okay, yeah, even when he's standing fully upright, he's still shorter than her.
Madam, take it away.
Thank you. Today, your organization is making an important step forward. Today, you join a select group of the most elite supervillain organizations at the cutting edge of our industry. Normally, a day like yesterday would have been devastating for a small team like yours. How could you hope to replace so much manpower so quickly? In the past, it would be impossible. But today, you can.
Oh my god, is she like the taskmaster of this universe? Just has an endless supply school of supervillains, of henchmen just on the fly to go?
Because today, the Scorpion Group is proud to welcome you to the closed beta of our newest project, HENCH.
Oh my god, it is!
First gig-based henchman contracting platform.
Oh my fucking god. I called it.
Before you are the results, a contingent of micro-earners ready to participate in our shared villainous economy.
Wait, micro-earners? Oh my god. Less than minimum wage henchmen?
They have the freedom to choose when to hench and who to hench for. And today, they've chosen to hench with you.
Okay, contractor minimum wage.
You see, with HENCH, an organization like yours can operate as a small, family-like unit for day-to-day operations, but temporarily bolster its ranks through our platform at any time. You can have it all. And let's be honest, that's why we're all in this business, isn't it?
What? Oh my god, it really is wrestling.
So thank
Contractors!
you for the welcome. And in turn, I welcome you to the future. The future of your organization. The future of supervillainy. The future of the world itself. And you will be taking an active role in that future. Thanks to the data you retrieved yesterday, we at the Scorpion Group are nearly ready to take HENCH to the next level, and we'll be working with you to do so. So, in the coming weeks, I will be staying on site to help manage your operations. As part of that, you will receive new equipment, your facilities will be inspected, and your individual performances will be reviewed.
Performance reviews? I'm screwed!
I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you.
Oh great, performance reviews. Wait, we're going to be using some fancy new henchman hiring app now? That doesn't sound like Lord Bedlam. Then again, how well do I really know him? Maybe buddying up to this big-time, cutting-edge supervillain is what he always wanted? Well, whatever the case, it doesn't affect me. If I'm still getting paid, then I could care less about micro-earners or the future supervillain industry or whatever. I have to deal with rookies every time we have a big job, though. That'll be a pain. Probably more painful for them in the end.
Thank you, Madam Scorpion. Now, while all our recruits are fully henchman certified, this is their first day here, so that means that for today, you'll all be in charge of their orientation. They may only be with us for a few weeks or months, but while they're here, they are our brothers and sisters in arms. So that means they need to know the ins and outs of working for Team Bedlam. Anyway, we should have the same number of new recruits as veterans, So once we're done, I'd like everyone who was here yesterday to pair off with someone wearing a name tag. Once you have your newbie, give them the tour, show them your weekly routine, and just teach them the ropes. Remember, the security cameras work again, so we'll know if you decide to sneak off to watch web flicks.
Ah, shit.
You're so funny, Lord Bedlam!
Anyway, dismissed.
As Lord Bedlam steps away from the podium, the two groups of henchmen start towards each other.
And remember, the nefarious tribunal that controls our society must be exterminated.
I just realized that with Lord Bedlam's outfit here, it looks like this is his body at a podium with his arms out. So neat.
Remain ever vigilant against its subliminal advertising and unfunny meme generation algorithms.
Oh my god, Lord Bedlam wants to destroy Twitter! I love you, Lord Bedlam!
Sorry, almost forgot. Carry on.
Yeah, I wondered about that for a second. Lord Bedlam steps back from the podium again, and looks like it's going to stick this time because Madam Scorpion is walking by his side talking to him. So, the henchmen again start to mingle. Take my time, I'm sociable enough, but I definitely need a moment to get myself together before meeting new people. Of course, not everyone has this problem.
Hi there, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you, Jared. Gosh, you're just going to love being a part of the Lord Bedlam family. We're all like a bunch of second cousins here. Now, bring it in. I'm a hugger, not a shaker. Come on.
God, I want to hit you.
Wait, where are you going?
Thank you. So once the initial wave of extroverts has eliminated most of the awkwardness, I wade into the crowd. Anyone left by now has probably the same problem I do, though. So that means I'll need to make first contact. Let's see, who to choose. Maybe that tall guy? He seems normal enough. Brunette's way too excited, though, bouncing around like that. Weird. Is she looking for something? Wait, why is she staring at me? No, take that ball of energy somewhere else. Ah, damn it.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Kate.
And why does your name tag say Beatrice?
It doesn't, it says Kate.
Oh shit, it does?
No, it definitely says Kate.
Oh, you fucker.
Oh, you were making a joke about?
How I already know your name. Because it says on your name tag.
Right. I guess it's a little silly to tell you that, huh?
Also, I do know for a fact that Kate here is voiced by, shit. I already forgot the actress's name. Give me a second. She's voiced by... Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this, I apologize. Aneris Quinones? She's the voice of Mirako from My Hero Academia.
Nah, you're just being polite. I'm Stan, by the way. Guess that makes me kinda rude.
Actually, I just hate telling people my name. The reaction is always something like...
Wow, a Stan. I'm not sure I've ever met one.
You mean ever met one under 60?
No. I mean...
Hey, I admit it. It's an old man name. The only benefit is that if you're ever cool enough, you get to be Stan the Man.
So, are you cool enough?
Well, I'm wearing this goofy purple uniform, so no, definitely not.
Okay, Stan, who isn't the man. Up for giving me the tour?
Sure thing. I hope you like stone walls and fluorescent lighting, because you're gonna be seeing them all day.
Alright, she's not so bad. Guess she was just a little jittery at first. Let's see, where to start? So do we torture her with Chef Antonio? Do we do the smart thing or the dumb thing? I'm gonna say dumb.
Let's hit the game room. Might as well start with something fun, right?
Sounds good. Lead the way.
Drink the respect women juice and game room. Holy shit, this is actually pretty cool. You got a couple of arcade machines, a D&D table? Yo! Pick 3 a lot? Oh. Wait. Do not water, it's dead. Thank you for the sign. The game's room's location isn't exactly intuitive. It's not near any of the other break rooms or gathering places, not even the living quarters. Instead, it's in a nondescript hallway tucked between some storage rooms. In fact, we're fairly certain that's what Lord Bedlam intended to use it for, because when we discovered it, there were some steel shelves and empty crates inside. After a bit of cleanup, voila, we have ourselves a game room. It's not exactly one of the most hipster gaming bars, though it does have a couple mostly functional arcade machines, but it works for us. And as a bonus, there's an emergency exit hidden behind one of the arcade machines. There's a few of those scattered around the lair in case of a power outage, but it's nice to have a secret one up our sleeves.
So this is the game room, huh?
Yep, our pride and joy. There's a couple of game consoles hooked up to that TV over in that corner, a snack machine over there, and the crown jewel in the middle, the big damn table.
Well, it is definitely big. But, what's with all the dice on it?
You're D&D nerds!
Oh, they're 10-sided. We use them for spells and swords every other Friday.
A D10 system? Interesting.
You guys play SNS? I've gotta say, I never would have guessed that.
I know, I'm even nerdier than I look. But it gets even better. I don't just play, I run the whole campaign.
Oh god, Stan's the DM.
Admit it, you're impressed.
Oh yeah, I'm dazzled. Starstruck even. So, is this why you brought me here first? To wow me with how nerdy your hobbies are?
No, I just picked it because Grizzly was the first thing I read. Uh-oh. Gotta not right-click. More like...
So, is this why you brought me?
More like,
there we go.
Set your expectations. I can't have you thinking I'm too cool, or I'll have to try to act cool all the time. That's way too much work. I'd have to talk like I'm cool, walk like I'm cool, feign interest in things that are cool, feign disinterest in things that are cool. It's exhausting. No, it's much better to set the bar real low. See, if you think I'm kind of a dork, then when I do act cool, it'll be a big deal. A celebration even. There'll be drinks, confetti, a parade, the works.
If you ever do something even marginally cool in the first place. Big assumption there.
Hey man, everyone needs a goal.
What can I say? I'm a dreamer.
A dreamer who likes to set low expectations. Seems counterintuitive.
I didn't say they were great dreams, Kate.
Clearly. So, besides SNS, what do you do here?
Escape, mostly. Not everyone knows how to find this place, and it's kind of out of the way, so it's usually pretty quiet. And if you need to blow off some steam after an operation, there's always the revenge wall.
I'm imagining it's the dartboard over here. I gesture towards a part of the far wall where a poster is hanging, riddled with darts. Looks like someone replaced Miss Dynamo poster with shiny novas, and it's already gotten a lot of use.
Oh, that's charming, in a way. You guys really don't like Shining Nova, huh?
You're Shiny Nova, aren't you? Oops.
Someone doesn't anyway. That definitely went up a little faster than normal, but then Nova did tear through us like paper mache.
Well, that's the closest most of these guys will ever get to laying a finger on Shining Nova, so they need to get their shots in where they can, I guess.
You are 100% Shiny Nova, I'm calling it fucking now.
Yeah, you're telling me. I found that out firsthand. Still feeling that ass whooping, honestly.
Well, don't be too hard on yourself. Shining Nova's at the national level, and Lord Bedlam isn't even on most people's radars. You guys didn't stand a chance, honestly.
Hey, come on, we stood a little chance. Like, a tiny bit. Non-zero, anyway.
Hey, Haru.
Effectively zero. So, are any of those darts yours, by the way?
Me? Nah, I've never used the revenge wall myself. I don't take the whole villain-hero thing too personally. They're doing their job, same as me. Can't get all bent out of shape about it.
If she is, that makes the nut shot doubly pointless. Ah, damn it, you're right.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You don't seem like that kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm not really that big on catharsis myself. I know some people need it, but it's just not my thing.
I 100% need catharsis. I am all about revenge hating.
Catharsis? Wow. Can't say I expected to hear that word from someone wearing one of these uniforms.
Yeah, well, I took a poetry elective back in college, so I have a few fancy words up my sleeve. Just a few, though.
Oh god, you went to college. No wonder you're in debt.
Hey, if you decide to show up to one of our SNS sessions, you may even get to hear the rest of them. I do have to describe a lot of stuff. Our next one's tomorrow night, if you're interested.
Oh, please let me play through the thing and be the DM.
Well, I do like the occasional fancy word. Alright. Well, maybe. I'll think about it. So, what was that about college earlier? Did you graduate?
Yep, Richardson State. Go fighting whatever we were called.
Hey, you will never beat the Buckeyes, so call yourselves whatever you want.
I take it you weren't the captain of the football team.
Are you doubting my athleticism? I'll have you know that I have the agility of at least, like, 2 whole Panthers.
No doubt here. You just seem more like a gymnastics captain.
Cheer squad, thank you very much.
Actually, soccer was my sport in high school. I was a pretty serviceable midfielder, believe it or not. Didn't score a lot of goals, but I could facilitate well enough.
Why didn't you play in college?
You know, it's just so much running.
Alright, smart guy. What were you doing in college then?
Majoring in history. So basically, I joined a very expensive nonfiction book club.
Oh shit, that really is. Sorry, that one got me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with books. I actually really like reading, though I'm usually into fiction and literature myself. For a while,
Oh, man,
I was buying so
Grizzly
many
felt
that I
that
feel
one.
like I had to get a new bookcase every few months.
Oh man.
Wow, you have a place with your own furniture? I guess I figured this HENCH thing would mean you were drifting from lair to lair.
Oh, no, I meant my old place. Back in college, I majored in mechanical engineering, but I read a lot. I even tried to write a little on my own.
Mechanical. Yeah, you're shining, Nova.
Really? You wrote stories? Did you finish any?
Well, yes, but... Shit. I didn't mean to tell you that.
Uh-oh, someone's a little embarrassed about their Professor Anomaly fan fiction.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with fanfic. Can we talk about something else?
Oh man, she is genuinely embarrassed by this. Look at those rosy cheeks. I should probably stop teasing her. But I've got such an arsenal to unleash on this fanfiction angle. Okay. Do we poke her? Do we enable her? Or do we just change the subject to something she actually cares about? And be somewhat of a considerate human being? I know my answer, but what do you people want? Enable her? Mechanical engineering. Poker. We need to confirm she's signing Nova. You know what? Let's enable her.
Hey, relax. I'm just teasing. I actually think it's cool. What kind of story were you working on?
Just a sci-fi thing, nothing crazy. I called it The Lost Princess of Europa.
Hey, I've been to Europa. Fairly oddly shaped mechanical woman sitting on the ice there in a big pyramid.
I started it as a political thriller, then it turned into a space opera, then a romance, then basically just crashed into the sun. It was not meant to be. Oh god, why did I tell you that? Just forget I brought it up, okay?
Hey, don't worry about it. It's gutsy that you'd try something out of your wheelhouse like that. I mean, I could never try the whole science thing, or math. If I see too many numbers, they just start to blend together into one big confusion smoothie.
Come on, you can't be that bad.
Totally can. I drew a mean graph, though. The wrong graph, but you know, it looked real nice.
If it's any consolation, my stories really weren't much better. When I was writing them, I thought they were just so good, but when I go back to read them, yeah, let's just say I'm definitely a science girl. I still love to read, I just won't be writing the next Professor Anomaly.
Well, you're in good company, because I can't write for shit either. Well, good being relative, I guess.
You're DM. You're somewhat competent.
No kidding. You can't write, you suck at math. What can you do?
Get punched in the face, mostly. I'm a bona fide stud in the field of meat shieldery.
How about avoiding getting punched in the face? That seems a little more useful.
You might think so, but
runs a
speaking
module.
from experience, aka yesterday, that only lasts so long.
Damn, Joe. Going for the fucking throat. Alright, I should probably get on with the tour now, though. Kinda lost track of time. Let's save the torture for last. She's smart girl, big brain.
Well, we've lingered long enough. Come on, I'll show you the research wing.
Right behind you.
Not much to see on the way to the research wing, aside from other pairs of seasoned henchmen and new recruits passing each other in the halls. Hey, you don't build a secret mountain lair because it's pretty to look at. Well, maybe you do if your supervillain shtick is evil interior design or something. Then your secret lair can look fabulous.
Well, here we are, the research wing. The pride and joy of Lord Bedlam's fortress.
Really? No offense, but your pride and joy looks exactly like every other hallway in this place.
Yeah, but this hall has so many fond memories, you know?
So you'd say it has history. Is that why you're the one guarding it?
Exactly. 4 years of reading about dead civilizations, all so that I could better connect with an otherwise extremely bland, empty hallway. It's what I was born for.
Man, those of you who took history in college, how does this feel?
I'm sure your professors would be proud.
I wouldn't get so high and mighty, Miss Engineer. After all, your degree might get you stuck in this hallway every day of the week.
Maybe so, but at least I'd be in the rooms doing actual research. So you should probably show me those, right?
The rooms? Oh no, I can't do that.
Is this because I made fun of the hallway?
No, seriously, I actually can't do that.
Not bad, I can actually use my degree. Man, Sensuna's the only one of y'all who didn't self-deprecate, damn.
Oh, come on. I promise I won't tell on you. Just a little bitty peek.
Okay, yeah, she's shining Nova, trying to infiltrate us to figure out what we're doing.
You don't understand. I literally can't go through any of these doors. I just guard them.
Oh. Wait, seriously? You guard doors that you can't enter.
Yeah, that's standard henchman procedure. We don't get to know the big plans or anything. Cogs in the machine and all that. It's actually a security thing, too. You know, in case some guy in a cape dangles us over the edge of a building and gets us to talk. Or if they disguise themselves as a henchman and trick us into opening the door.
That last sentence, you might want to think hard on that. Russet Man, thank you for the Prime subscription. I have a broadcasting major and I work in optical lab. I ain't doing shit with my degree. Oof.
No way! People actually try that?
People don't just try it, it worked. It was like one of the go-to moves in the 80s. That's why the rules got made. Do the other villains on the HENCH app not follow the secret lair patrol regulations?
Well, I actually didn't do much patrol, so...
Oh, right. Engineer. Wouldn't want to waste that on grunt work all the time. But did you really never get guard duty on any of these gigs? That's pretty lucky.
Yeah, I guess. So, is that your job here? You guard this hallway?
Nah, just Tuesdays, thankfully. As much as I love my door, I don't think I could watch it 24/7. Come on, I'll introduce you.
Continue down the hallway for a short while, making a left turn and then a right. I could probably make both those turns blindfolded at this point. Routine will do that to you. Eventually, we arrive at door 1385. I gesture towards it with more dramatic flair than a numbered slab of metal deserves. I always said I got my degree in masochism, bachelor's in journalism and history in 4 years, GPA 3.85.
Kate, meet
Well,
door
gee, make me look
1385.
stupid.
Inanimate object extraordinaire and my ward every Tuesday from 9 to 5.
Nice to meet it. And you have no idea what's in this room.
Nope, and you won't either. This bad boy requires level 4 security clearance to get through, one of only a dozen in the whole base. It's very important. You should be impressed.
I'm not making you look stupid, I'm just smart. Thanks, Sensuna.
I'd be more impressed if I knew what was behind it.
No idea, but it's a big deal. So probably Lord Bedlam's snow globe collection. Or a super weapon. It's a toss-up.
I see. So, I'm curious. How did you end up here?
I was listening to Chill Beats to Wallow in Student Loan Debt 2 on YouTube, and one of his recruitment ads popped up. So I applied. Simple as that.
Oh, also, folks, it looks like my latest pack of Innistrad cards came in the mail last night, so we'll probably have a pack opening stream tomorrow after Warzone. We could probably knock that out before Unexpectable starts, so yay!
Seriously, Wait, are you for real? You put an ad online? On freaking HooTube?
Kev, thank you for resubscribing for 18 months. Rocking that red and gold lion. Or, excuse me, red and gold tiger. Actually, let's see what kind of colors we got in this place. Let's see. Those rocking the gold and white. Guardian Shadow's got the bronze. Yuna's got the silver. Sonagav's got the silver. Can I snark during it? Absolutely, Sensuna.
Yep, it was a lot less annoying than the ads I'd usually get, if you can believe it. At least it wasn't an influencer filming themselves in vertical video mode.
Oh my god, who does that?
That is... wow. I always wondered how the C-list guys recruited so many bodies, but I'd never have thought they'd be so... direct.
Ouch, C-list? Okay, big shot, how did you get recruited?
Definitely not like that. But seriously, I meant, why did you end up here?
I don't know, I just kinda did. Does it matter why?
It's just that you don't seem to have the, fervor of some of your peers. You haven't praised the almighty Lord Bedlam one time.
Hey, I like Lord Bedlam, don't get me wrong. He's a good boss, but that's just it. He's not my god or oh captain my captain or anything like that. He's just my boss.
So what? This whole thing is about the money for you?
And the benefits. Don't forget the benefits.
But isn't the big money in the freelance stuff?
What, like a mercenary? No way, I wouldn't last doing that. I don't have the skills, or the testosterone.
Or the ruthlessness?
That either. Besides, there's something to be said for a steady paycheck and a roof over your head every night. Well, a mountain over your head. Same difference.
I appreciate this philosophy.
Is that really it? This isn't the only job with a paycheck, you know.
It's the only one that'll take me.
Jeez, aren't you curious? Am I really that interesting?
I just want to know, that's all. Why become a henchman?
I'm feeling option one very, very much.
Honestly, it's like I said, I just did. I needed a job and this was a job. Not everyone has the luxury of trying to do what they love. The world's full of people who just clock in and clock out. I guess I'm one of them.
You could be a journalist, but with broadcast standards so low these days, anybody could do it. Sorry, Sam, but I don't want to take my chances at Fox.
It just seems a little odd to have an attitude about all this, is all.
Is it? I've got a uniform, I've got assignments, and I've got a boss. Seems like a normal job to me.
Fuck, I feel this so much.
You're reaching. And you're forgetting the whole crime thing.
Oh yeah, that too.
Hey, it's not like Lord Bedlam is out there murdering people. Rules are made to be broken, right?
And you're okay with all of it?
Well, I mean, not all of it. I can live without the hostage stuff.
Sensuna is very much the why are you booing me, I'm right now.
Look, the point is there is no great big why to it. I didn't grow up dreaming to be a henchman, but that's fine with me.
If you say so. Just keep in mind that Lord Bedlam isn't your only boss anymore.
Oh, you're talking about Madam Scorpion? I guess you're right, but that's just temporary, isn't it?
Sure, but still, I wouldn't advertise that whole clock in, clock out thing with her, alright?
Really? She's that intense?
You have no idea.
The way she said that, there was something to her voice that I hadn't heard out of her yet. Foreboding. I frowned. Scorpion must be the real deal.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Wait, how long have we been standing here? Jesus, girl has a really way of getting me chatting. I don't think I've talked about why I became a henchman with... Who have I talked about with it? Regardless, we definitely stared at the store for way longer than anyone ever needed to. Better get on with the tour.
Well, I think you and the door are well acquainted enough. Let's wrap up our grand tour, shall we? All that's left to show is the cafeteria, which is great because I'm starving.
All right. I expect a thrilling conclusion.
I promise that you won't be disappointed, but I'm an honest man. Come on, it's this way.
You're gonna be excited, alright. Take my time guiding Kate to the cafeteria, giving her a chance to figure out a little bit of the layout. The base is pretty labyrinth. It always takes the new recruits a few weeks to figure it out. By taking our time, we also managed to arrive after the big lunch rush. There's still some people hanging around, but the actual line is pretty short.
Here it is, Kate. Feast your eyes on...
Oops. Did it again.
Here it is, Kate. Feast your eyes on our charmingly greasy cafeteria. Don't feast too much, though, or you might not be able to keep your lunch down.
That's good advice. Thanks.
Maybe don't look at the food too hard either. Or the chef. You know, maybe just don't look at anything.
Got it. Guess now I know why you didn't mention the free food as a reason for becoming a henchman.
Yeah, sometimes things are free for a reason, you know?
Fortunately, I managed to put my smart mouth on pause before I reached the front of the line because both of Chef Antonio's chins await me there.
Well, look who it is!
Yep. Surprise.
That's right, mister. I'm not surprised by your surprise.
No, like I said, I was really surprised. Just...
Oh, don't worry. You'll definitely be surprised this time.
Antonio's right, I am completely surprised. Somehow, there's no bologna on the menu today. Whether the options are Sloppy Joe sandwiches or some kind of whitefish. I'm usually afraid to ask what our Sloppy Joes are made of, but I know it can't be bologna. For today, that's more than enough.
Surprise! It's bologna casserole.
Fuck! Sure enough, the sloppy bologna-filled horror is staring back at me on my plate. This guy's keeping this leftover bologna bullshit hidden from view, just in case I showed up. Part of me admires his dedication to this twisted revenge. The other part of me wants to throw this crap right into his smug face.
Yeah, surprised, right? I can tell.
I am feeling several emotions. One is definitely surprise.
And what else, eh? Gratitude, maybe?
That and just, you know, joy. Boundless, unparalleled joy. Because after eating your bologna casserole, I just thought, gosh, I could eat this for the rest of my life.
Funny you should say that. Have a swell day. Hope it's full of surprises.
Just me hears his voice of flavor of discount Napa. Well, to be fair, while he's not listed in the Kickstarter, this is pretty much Antfish. Chef Antonio's just Vince Russo, isn't he? He's Carl and Vince Russo. God. One day, I will learn how to turn off the sass. Sadly, it seems that day will be preceded by far too many other days of eating bologna. Kate at least managed to avoid being associated with me, judging by the helping of fish I spotted as we take a seat.
What exactly is that?
Well, Troop Tev, thank you for getting us on the Grizzly.
Exactly? No idea. Officially, it's called bologna casserole, or bologna hot dish, depending on what tray it's in.
Bologna. Seriously?
I think we're gonna go for a little bit until we end this chapter.
Oh, this is very serious, Kate. The chef and I appear to be in some sort of blood feud. Even if I survive, my taste buds...
As long as the Danielson-Suzuki match is not first on the Rampage buy-in, we're gonna keep going. If it is first, I'm cutting the stream. So if anybody is watching that, please notify me if that is indeed the first match. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, better fucking tell me.
You have my sympathies. You can also have some of my food, if you want.
I appreciate it, but I don't want to bring this curse down on anyone else. Chef Antonio has a good memory when it comes to faces.
Ah, I see. Guess I'll have to remember to not get in line with you after this, huh?
Probably for the best.
So anyway, I was...
Nope. You've had all day to ask questions. It's my turn now.
What? Since when did this tour come with a rulebook?
Since I made it up, basically.
Kate takes a moment to think it over. At first I think she's messing with me, but I soon realize that she's serious. It's not like I'm asking for nuclear launch codes here.
Alright. One question, but I have the right to pass on anything that I don't want to answer. Got it?
Hey, that's fair. You have the right to be lame if you want to. I'll judge you for it, but you can totally do it.
Judge all you want, but you just get the one. Better make it count.
Okay, what do we do? Do we veer around her, talk about her boss, thinking we get a shot? Get a little bit too personal, or casual? do what to do. I think we'll go ahead and head for casual.
So, do you have any hobbies? You know, stuff that you just do for fun. I know you don't write anymore, so that's one thing you don't do, at least.
Are we not counting reading?
No, I guess that counts, but I already know that. Hit me with something new.
I didn't realize this question came with fine print.
I'd hardly call it fine print. I mean, that's the point of a question, Kate, to learn something new. Seriously, though, you have to do some fun things.
I do. You just disqualify them.
Excuse me?
And rightly so. Come on,
Right.
just give me something else. Anything else.
Well, I like working out, and I practice martial arts.
Oh my
a little.
god, all the women are here are buff.
Oh my god, what are you, some kind of monk?
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Because everything you do is, like, productive. No normal person is that productive.
I'm normal. I'm totally normal. I'm just Kate. Normal, ordinary Kate.
You are 100% Shiny Nova, don't you lie to me.
Besides, don't you do combat training here?
Nope, not that it would be any fun if we did.
Seriously, no training at all?
Well, we did watch a self-defense video from the 80s, and I do have a few pirated kung fu movies on a USB somewhere. They're pretty legit. You want to borrow them?
No thanks, I'm good. I'm just a little surprised. I figured you didn't have much, but none?
And according to Lord Bedlam, being a team player is much more important than technical expertise.
Well, if you're ever so bored that you don't mind being productive, maybe I'll give you a few pointers.
I'll consider it. Still sounds like a lot of work, though.
You know, maybe it's not that I'm a monk. Maybe it's that you're lazy.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That is entirely possible.
Okay, I
But
sincerely
I'm
need to
going
go to the bathroom, so I'll be right
acknowledge it
back.
until I absolutely have to.
I'm back, sorry about that. Whew. By chance, I glanced at the clock. We still got some time before we need to meet back in the main hall, but we should probably swing a few of the less important locations before then. At the very least, she needs to know where the lounge is. If we have another birthday and my rookie misses out on the mini cupcakes, I never forgive myself.
All right, because I am just so benevolent, I am going to count that as an answer.
I'm in awe of your mercy.
I get that a lot. Now come along, my henchman squire. We've still got a few places to see.
Easy with the squire thing, Sir Stanley.
Yeah, think I should reel it back.
Reel it way back.
All right, consider it real.
The remains of the tour goes by quickly. We don't stop at any one place for too long, but we don't really have to. Lord Bedlam's fortress is big, but seriously lacking in variety. A lot of the size is actually superficial too. There are tons of rooms with no real purpose. If you know where you're going, you can cover the important areas pretty quickly.
And so our whirlwind tour comes to an end. What do you think? Impressive?
I'm more impressed that you didn't get lost. This place is like a maze.
Not like a maze, it is a maze, literally. If a superhero ever gave enough of a shit to come after us, they'd spend so long figuring out where to go that we could just leave them in the dust.
That's actually pretty smart. Nice move, Lord Bedlam.
Kind of. He technically didn't design the place. We got it in a liquidation sale a few years back. I think it was built by some Cold War era Not a big market for that these days.
Then he's a smart buyer.
You think Madam Scorpion has an app for supervillain liquidation sales too?
Probably. I bet that's booming business. If a big name gets locked up, they must leave a lot of assets behind. I know that the lawyers are all over that. They love both sides of this hero-villain thing.
That actually sounds like a legit business strategy.
Think so? Or is this from personal experience?
What happens to the supervillain's assets when they get arrested?
Experience, I guess. I got in some trouble a while back. That's why I got scouted for HENCH. It targets people with legal issues or debt, or at least that's what I think. Can't really say for sure how it works. I'm just a recruit after all.
By now, most of the others have started to file into the main hall. The rookies and veterans are splitting back up in their separate groups, and Kate seems to have noticed as well.
So, I guess I'll see you around?
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be nice. Kate was surprisingly good company. It was good to play a few rounds of verbal ping pong where the other player just doesn't stare back slack-jawed at the ball as it bounces past them. Bless Dave's little heart. I know he tries, but some wit does a man good every now and then. In fact...
Do you know your lunch period yet?
I think so. Let me check.
Pulled a pamphlet out of one of her belt pouches. Perfectly folded, of course.
Second shift.
Crazy. That's mine too. Want to eat together? I promise I won't get you involved in my holy war with the chef.
Good. You seem like a decent guy, Stan, but I don't think I'm ready to starve for you.
Can't blame you for that. And hey, maybe by the time lunch is over, you'll know if you can stand my company long enough to join that SNS session? If you want. Invitation's still open, is all I'm saying.
Still thinking about it, but sure. I'll let you know by then.
Sure. Oops, sounds good.
Great. So, guess I'll see you then.
Kate offers a wave and a smile before turning to leave. I follow suit, though my own smile can't really match up against hers. When I rejoin my peers, I glance back at the crowd of newcomers, but Kate has already disappeared from sight. That girl. Something about her. She's a shining nova of optimism. Not just that she's cute or what she got on so well. Or that we got on so well. Not even that she's a total newbie. There's just something about her I can't quite place. It's bugging the hell out of me. Whatever it is, I'm not going to figure it out right now. Lord Bedlam's going to show up any minute and...
Welcome back, my loyal compatriots! And compatriots who aren't yet as loyal, but will be soon! I trust your glorious orientation went smoothly, and that our new recruits can now aid us in our even more glorious quest for still greater amounts of glory! But,
culminated
if
it
you
all
have
into
any
a big
questions, feel free to
glory
contact
hole.
Samantha and HR. A new workplace can take time to get used to. We're very understanding of that here. But when you do get used to it, I know that you all shall become invincible soldiers in our infinitely wonderful marathon of splendor.
Yep, like death and taxes, Lord Bedlam's daily ranting is a certainty. It's almost comforting. Almost. Yeah! Issue 4, The Magnate. I think we'll go ahead and call it there.
Huh?
Is save. Alright. So on that, folks, I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. Short stream, but hey, it's all about getting back on the horse. So on that note, who is actually still awake at this time? Or wait, no, that's not what I want. I want... There it is. Actually, you know what? All of Team 4-Star, speaking of which. Oh, J Frost is live? Oh shit, he is. Well, there we go. What is it? J Frost 747? Raid. Take file 747. That's him. Alright, so tomorrow. Probably more Innistrad pack openings. And if we have enough time before the Ravenloft campaign from Unexpectables, maybe we'll get in some more Henchman story. Raid message. What is he playing? Ghosts, Gun, and Goopers. Oh god, they're playing Phasmophobia. I don't know. Fucking here's the raid message. Fucking boo or whatever. That's the raid message. Copy and paste that exactly and give him a good scare. See you all tomorrow.